My name is Judge Clay Fuller. I'm an arbitrator, mediator, and special master here at JAMS. Prior to joining JAMS, I served as a United States magistrate judge in the Northern District of Georgia for about 12 and a half years. Before becoming a judge, I was a plaintiff's lawyer who primarily did class actions, product liability, personal injury, and commercial cases. I think every mediation has some element of four components: facts, emotion, economics, and the law. I try to get the parties to talk about the facts first because that's the most likely thing for me to trigger the emotion. And we can get that on the table within a framework of understanding kind of what happened and when, to allow the parties to move past that at kind of an early stage of the mediation. We can later focus on things like, is there a proper kind of payment that can settle this case, and what impact does the law have on the parties' chances of prevailing? One thing that I try to remember at all times when I'm handling an arbitration is I remember what it's like to be a lawyer. And I want to provide the parties with the guidance they need, but no unnecessary hurdles that they don't need. That requires a careful assessment of how much managerial activity I'm going to have to do. One thing that is really important to me as the fact finder is that I don't make up my mind until I've heard every piece of evidence and every argument. But once that point is reached, I want to try to efficiently set out the essential parts of that decision in a clear and understandable way for the parties, so that the winning side knows why they won and the losing side knows why they lost. And if they walk away from that award unhappy but can say, I can see why he did that, then I'm satisfied. Something I learned as a lawyer was that it was important to understand what it felt like for my client after everything was resolved. And I often try to share that with people who are trying to reach a resolution, to imagine what it will feel like with that weight of that dispute and the uncertainty of it lifted off their shoulders. It's so satisfying when I'm mediating a case for a lawyer who I may have resolved one for a few months earlier, and they tell me that their client is in a good place and happy with how things turned out.